really high emotions make this a Valentine's Day to remember, or maybe to forget. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine for Planet Pulse on this Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, as you noted. It's a full moon, and that certainly, that whacks us out a bit. I mean, this is an interesting full moon because the sun is in Aquarius, and the sun's not happy in Aquarius. It's as far away from its ruling sign, Leo, as it gets, but the moon is reflecting it from Leo. And so there's this kind of dilemma of who's more important this Valentine's Day? Is it the relationship or is it me?
Or it's the gift giver. Exactly. I think that's a very good point, Rick. And I think that having Valentine's Day every year while the sun is in Aquarius is really compensation.
It's a cruel
irony. Joke. It is, because Aquarius is intellectual and friendly. It's not romantic. Not to say that there aren't individual Aquarians who can be romantic sporadically, but that this really isn't known as a romantic sign, and yet the moon in Leo wants the big show, the big box of candy, the jewelry, and the recognition.
But you know, it's interesting because in the social context, even though it's a romantic holiday, there's a bit of that depersonalization of love. As children, we give
cards to everybody.
We give cards to our friends, and that's so Aquarius is like love, but it's the idea of love. It's not the messy romantic love.
Training for children, I think, which is definitely inappropriate. I hope you parents are paying attention.
But Jeff, I do disagree with you that it's for a full moon to fall on Valentine's Day, which can be very full of feelings. The fact is that the sun is trine Mars today, which means that the moon is forming a harmonious sextile with Mars, which I think actually smooths out the energy. I think that we can have some stress going into it, but by evening, I think things should be okay. I think this is a good day. I think you'll get what you want, whatever that may be.
I think your point that you make about Mars is a good point. Anytime planets are supportive to the sun and moon in a full moon, it stabilizes the situation. And Mars, although it is not quite moving backwards yet, it won't.
It's thinking about
It's a couple of weeks away. But Mars is in Libra, which is a sign of fairness. So there's a kind of mutuality of giving and receiving that I think makes this a more egalitarian, but in other ways, I think a new, different, and fairer kind of holiday.
I think one other piece plays into this, and that is by later in the evening, the moon is opposing Mercury. And so I think even our good intentions and even the smoothness of getting what we want, so to speak, as the sun trines Mars, that moon, the moon in opposition to Mercury might mean that communication gets muddled. We may take something too far. We may end up having to work through something verbally that's not easy.
Well, let's make sure that I get this right. Today is the last day of the early bird special to register for the Intuition 2 conference. Rick and I are among the teachers for this amazing conference in Los Angeles on April 16th through 18th. Intuition, the number 2, conference.com is the website. Check it out. Sign up today and you'll save a bit of money. But in any case, we'll see you there in mid-April. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm still Rick Levine.